Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we were just going to be talking about how to convince your parents to let you go pro in gaming, or even Fortnite, Call of Duty, any game really. If I'm looking over here a lot, like over this way, it's because I'm looking at my list that I wrote down and I need to read off of it because I'm not very good at remembering stuff. So if you guys like this video, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Peace. Okay, guys, so the first step you guys are going to want to do is pretty much you have to explain to them that is your parents, is them. In this whole video, your parents will be them. You have to explain to your parents that this is a big deal to you and it means a lot to you guys. You got to explain that, let me just, yeah. You got to explain, for example, so Fortnite. You got many people who make millions off of streaming, competing, just playing Fortnite in general. They can compete. They make a bunch of money off of just gaming and competing in Fortnite tournaments and cash cups. But you gotta prove to them and say and tell them that that's what you're trying to do. Let's go for Nick A30, for example. He's my favorite streamer, so we'll use him as an example. He's making a living, a full straight up living off of just playing and streaming and competing, right? So that's exactly what you guys want to convince them that you can do. You guys want to convince them that you can grow off of that and you can become a big person in the gaming community and that you can go pro in the esports. So it's a very small chance that you can go pro and become rich, quote unquote rich off of it. But it's worth a shot, you know. If you make it, then great. But if you don't make it, you gotta just not give up. You gotta try again another time. Eventually, you most likely will get there because that's just how it is. If you grind enough, you can get anywhere in your life. Um, Let them know that there's a big chunk of money involved in this, and that you can become um, very wealthy off of this professional esports, and that you can make it, and they need to start to believe you. So you need to just keep convincing them and proving yourself that you can do it. I know, for example, I know according to my parents, they didn't believe in me for the longest time. They used to be they used to think that it's the biggest waste of time, and they never let me do anything but get an Xbox and play my games. They didn't let me stream. They didn't let me have my PC. They didn't let me have anything. We didn't have good internet. So, and that showed my mom how good I was and how far I could get. And eventually, I got this amazing setup. I got this amazing, everything: 2 monitors, a light, a good PC. I got everything, and it's just amazing. And I know I'm not famous, and I'm not a pro, but I know these tips will help you guys, and that they should you you need to kill any concern. This is something not on my list, but you need to kill any concern in their brain, um, by proving them that you're mature enough to go pro, kinda. So next, step two. What you're going to do in step two is you're going to want to specify. We'll just say specify. Specify what it is, what you're doing with it, what it's going to do, all this stuff. If you want to do let's use an example as a tournament, a Fortnite tournament. Specify to your parents and specify to your parents and when I say every, I mean every single detail about it, so they have no questions to ask. Convince them about what you're talking about, or convince them that you know what you're talking about and that you know what you're doing and you know what you're talking about, and you know how to do it, what to do, everything. So tell them prize pools, requirements to enter, entry fee, placement, other players who are playing in it, the website, their official website. Provide all the info of the tournament to show they know that you're responsible and mature. So pretty much you just want to let them know and just prove them that you know what you're talking about and you know how to do it, you know what to do, and you know how you're going to win. So that's pretty much step two. You just want to provide specific details about how to enter and how to win. The third step, this one's a little longer, but it's very important. It's the most important one, I'd say. You need to show responsibility in real life, not in just never, but your parents care about your future, so they want you to be responsible over being, let's say, just too into gaming, because if they don't know about esports, they might have different plans for you. They might want you to do anything else. But if they learn that you're so good at esports and that you can do it, then I bet they'll start to believe in you. You better be getting. You have to be getting. You have to be responsible. You have to be getting straight A's. B's maybe. I get B's and A's and maybe sometimes a C. But they still believe in me now. So this is what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to do your homework. Your homework. You want to get good grades. You need to study. You need to keep up with a routine and a schedule. You need to listen to your parents. Obey. I don't even know the word. Obey. That's it. eBay. You want to obey your parents. You want to follow their rules. Do the things your parents care about first, so you know that you're still being. So they know that they're still your number one and they're still your main focus on life, and you need to prove to them that you care about them and all that. And also, it helps you prove responsibility and maturity to them. And another one is to do your chores and even pay for your own setup instead of them buying it all for you. So then they know that you can do that and they can trust you to actually not just scam them and make them pay for all the stuff that you're never going to actually use in the real world and never going to go pro on. You have to spend more time on school and chores so they can trust you if you do go pro, that you will still do your responsibilities, so they can believe in you that you will still get your work done, get your chores done and all that, instead of taking gaming more seriously. So you have to remember they care about your future and they want you to be successful. They might have other plans for you than gaming, and if you prove to them that you can do gaming and do that other stuff, do all the recording and streaming that you can do, then it might just prove to them that you're responsible enough and you can do it. Here's another thing. Tell them you promise to never get on your game until school and chores are done. That's a big one, because if you get on your game and they're just like, I told you not to get on your game, little Jimmy, and now we're going to take your game over for a week, that's just losing time on grinding and getting popular and going pro. So get everything done so they can trust you. If you follow through with that, they might be able to believe you and actually trust you and let you and take your word for it, is what I write down. So number four is my last step, my last tip, I guess. One of the more important ones as well. Prove that you mean, or that you're for real and you don't just want to do this because it's fun. It's prove that you want to do it because it's what you're good at and what you love to do. So the step is called prove that you're real and you mean business. To do this, so many pros start off this way, like Clicks and Aiden, Ghost Aiden and NRG Clicks. They did this and they made a goal to reach with their parents. They started a deal with their parents, and the goal was if you make $500 to $1,000 in 2 weeks or a month, even off of Fortnite, that they have to consider letting you go pro since they see that you're good and you're cracked at the game and your name is Justin, So set a $500 goal. If you make the $500 in a month or 2 weeks or whatever, then they consider letting you go pro. It doesn't have to be that much either. It can be $100 even, $50, $10, anything. Just so they know that if they don't let you, then you could try again on a later date. It doesn't matter when it happens. It only matters that it happens. Grow in the community and tell them that you have a serious fan base. Because if your fans believe in you, then they should too. Your fans can actually convince your parents and help your parents believe that you are going to make it and you can make it. And finally, and also you have to prove skill among social media and YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all the above, all the socials. You gotta prove that you can get popular on those too. So that's pretty much it. So pretty much explain what you're going for, specify every detail about a tournament or a cash cup or whatever. Show responsibility and show that you can multitask and get your schoolwork done while you still are doing your gaming. and tell your family that you mean business, and you know you can do this. You can get it done. You can actually grow so much off of this. It's going to be crazy if you do make it. It's so crazy if you make it pro and get famous. But scroll down a little bit. So the last step, I forgot about this one, guys. Never give up and don't back down. If you think that is a challenge, if you think there's going to be so much better players than you, just go with it. You can like do great things. You can do crazy things with this. If you don't give up, you can be famous within a little while, and you could become one of the biggest streamers ever, and it's crazy. And I know you guys can do this if you grind enough, so you got this. And that's pretty much the whole video, guys. If you liked it and if you thought these tips were helpful, please make sure you drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe. If you look in the description, you got my Twitch, my friend's Twitch, all my friends' Twitches. You got my Instagram, all that stuff, the HDL Instagram, all that stuff. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop that like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see all you guys when I see all you guys in the next one. Peace.